Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Muy buenas tardes, muy buenas tardes. Muchísimas gracias por su paciencia. Yo tuve que terminar con otra clase y ahora aquí estoy. Ok, vamos a empezar entonces. Déjame ver. Déjame ver. Tenemos que esperar hasta unos, unos estudiantes van a asistir a la clase. Muy buenas tardes. Muy buenas tardes. Estoy muy bien hoy. Hoy estoy muy bien. Y usted, estoy muy bien. Gracias por su paciencia. Yo tuve que terminar con otra clase. Sí, pero aquí estoy ya. Bueno, had to end with another class. I am here now, and let's begin. Let's begin, shall we? Bueno. Hoy en día tenemos la clase. Vamos a hablar sobre hacerle una pregunta. Hacerle una pregunta. Hacerle una pregunta. Ah, ¿Cómo contestar, cómo responder las preguntas? Y hay, no hay, and hay que. Ok, tú ves, aquí tenemos. Hacerle una pregunta. Spelled it wrong, sorry. Pregunta. Se me olvidó la T. Qué pena. Ok. Hacerle una pregunta. Vamos a hacer una pregunta. ¿Cómo verá las preguntas? ¿Hay? ¿No hay? ¿Hay que? Ok, es mejor. Sí, sí, sí. Es mejor. Ok, 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 ok. ¿Qué pasa, hermano? ¿Qué pasa? Todo bien, todo bien. Tranquilo, tranquilo. ¿Qué más? Así se dice en la República Dominicana, que lo que tú dices, hermano. ¿Qué más? Sí, sí, sí. Ok, vamos a ver. Hacerle una pregunta. So, let's see. ¿Qué ese tiempo tuve junto cada semana? A las 4, bueno, 5:30 if you're on the East Coast, 4:30 if you are in Central Time. Right now, I am in Central Time. So, 4:30 Central Time, 5:30 East Coast Time. Every Saturday here on YouTube. Okay? Okay. Carlton's Travel Adventures. Hola, amigo. Carlton. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está Medellín? Estoy encerrado aquí en Cúcuta. Es otro cuento. Okay. So if you want to join me live, let's see. I'm going to send this invite to some people. You want to join me live? Okay. ¿Dónde estamos? Okay. Okay, so this is one thing we have to remember. We do not say in Spanish, quiero preguntarte algo. We don't use this verb like that, quiero preguntarte algo. No, no, no. We say, yo quiero hacerte una pregunta. Yo quiero hacerte una pregunta. It's almost, I want to make a question to you. Yo quiero hacerte una pregunta. ¿Ok? Yo quiero hacerte una pregunta. So we do not say no, decimos. Quiero preguntarte algo. No, 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 no. We say, quiero hacerte una pregunta. Okay, let's clear that. Quiero aclarar eso. Yo quiero hacerte una pregunta. See, if you want to ask someone a question, quiero hacerte una pregunta. Yo quiero hacerte una pregunta. Okay, you don't say, yo quiero preguntarte algo. No, no, no. Yo quiero hacerte una pregunta. Okay? Okay, good, good, good. So, since we are talking about that, let's look at this. Hmm? preguntas, okay? So I have here a few preguntas. And of course, the most famous one we always ask is ¿Cómo estás? But there is a technique to answering questions. There's a technique to answering questions. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? There's a technique to answering questions. Yes, there is. I mean, in English, you don't think about it because you automatically do it. So it's unconsciously done. But learning a new language, you have to think about it until it becomes a part of your subconscious. Okay, so let's look at ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? First thing we hear is what's the verb in that question? Someone tell me, please, what is the verb in that question? And then, what is the subject? What's the verb in that question? What is the subject? Yes, yes, yes. So please, someone tell me, what's the verb in that question? What is the subject? Exactly. Estás, estás. Bien hecho, bien hecho. Estás, bien hecho. Estás. Exactamente. That is the verb. And then the subject is what? What is the subject? Tú, bien hecho. De nuevo, bien hecho. Exactamente. Tú is the subject. Estás is the verb. So we hear the verb and the subject in the question. So that is how we form our answer. And we give as much information as possible because when we speak, we want to get practice speaking. We don't want to answer questions with just one word answers. What's that good for? If you want to speak a language, you don't need to learn to speak a language with if you just want to answer questions with one word. You can use a translator for that, Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so Carlton, I sent you a link if you want to join the class live. Just click on that link. It'll put you in the background of here, StreamYard, and then I will bring you in. That's if you want to. Okay. So good. We got it. So first thing we do when we want to answer a question is we get the subject from the question. We get the subject from the question. And in our case, tú. But you're going to say tú is going to be yo to put in the answer. Yo, because they said ¿Cómo estás tú? So they're asking you. So you say yo in the answer. So that's going to be the subject. You start your answer with the subject, yo. And then the verb. The second thing is the verb. So, and in this case, you conjugate the verb according to the subject. The verb is estar, but our subject is yo for our answer. So it's yo estoy. See? See. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. So therefore, you have to understand the verb and you have to understand the conjugation of the verb. Because if I say tú contesto or tú como, that doesn't make any sense. And you're not going to be able to make sense of heads or tails of it, heads or tails of it, heads or tails of it. So you got your verb, you got your subject, you got your verb. So you're halfway there. Yo estoy. Someone says to you, ¿Cómo estás? Yo estoy. And you can put whatever you want. If you're sad, triste. If you're happy, feliz, contento. If you're well, bien. There you go. If you're worried, preocupado. Whatever you want to say, you have it there. So that's how you answer a question. See how easy that is? Very easy, right? You just get the subject. Well, the first thing you do is get the verb, understand the verb. Make sure you conjugate the verb according to the subject. So let's look at some other questions here. Make sure that's what you do. Now, in English, your first language or whatever your first language may be, it may be second nature, but this is what you have to understand. Oh, and of course, you have to understand the question word. Como, meaning how, right? Right. Okay. So here's another one. Here's another one. ¿Cuándo tú vienes aquí? ¿Cuándo tú vienes aquí? Now you have to understand, ¿cuándo means when. ¿Cuándo means when. So, tú vienes aquí. Okay, so you have the verb, which is, someone please tell me, what is the verb? The verb is vienes or venir, to come, right? Okay, but they're asking you. So that means the subject is going to be what? But venir is a verbo irregular. Yeah, there are some verbs that become irregular. So what we're going to do is we are going to help you out a little bit because this is the beginning class. So let's look at venir, the verb to come. Venir, meaning to come. Okay, now let's conjugate it. Yo vengo. Tú vienes. And the three amigos, él, ella, usted viene. Ok, nosotros venimos. And ellos, ellas, ustedes vienen. Okay, so it's un verbo irregular. Ajá, exactamente. Now, if saying cuando tú, you will answer with yo. Ajá, yo. Pero el resto es nosotros, nosotros. Ella, usted, ella, usted. Ustedes. Ah, sí, 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 sí. So, when do you come here? Somebody, please answer the question for me. You got the subject, yo, and you got the conjugation of the verb venir, meaning to come. Yo vengo. So come on, people. Answer the question for me. When do you come here? Where? It doesn't matter. This is just practice. Let's see what you got. Come on, come on, come on. When do you come here? It doesn't matter where it's here because this is just practice. I would love for everyone to come to visit me when I get back to Medellin, not here in Cucuta, because there's nothing to do here in Cucuta. I'm quite sure people have heard me complain about this place called Cucuta plenty of times. To each his own. You know, it's not for me. So what do we got here? What do we got? Yo vengo siete. I come 7 now. Okay. Yo vengo en julio. Bien hecho. Yo vengo aquí a las 6. Ok, yo vengo aquí a las 6. Ok, yo vengo en julio. Ok, good, good, good. Yo vengo 7 horas. I come 7 now. Okay. Okay, good, good. Good, good, good. Bien, bien hecho, muy bien hecho, muy bien hecho, muy bien hecho. Okay, so got some more questions for you. Now you get it, right? You get it, you get it. If you don't know how to conjugate the verb, it's okay. That's where the practice comes in. I'm not expecting you to know. Do it, you will get it. Tell me one person that knows everything. You know, there are some people here. I'm not from Colombia. I'm in Colombia. But there are some people in Colombia, and no one knows everything in a language, every word. There are some verbs that I can say to some people here, they wouldn't know what I'm talking about because they never heard of that verb before. And depending on what part they come from, they might not use that colloquial phrase. So they're not going to understand it until I break it down and explain to them. And vice versa. I don't know every word in the language. Name one person, find me one person that knows every word in the language that they speak. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, got some more questions for you. We understand how this works. Okay. Let's look at this. This is a favorite. ¿Dónde está el baño? This is a good one. Yes. ¿Dónde está el baño? Okay. ¿Dónde está el baño? You always got to know where the bathroom is, right? Okay, so let's see. So go ahead and answer it. I don't know where your bathroom is, but just answer the question. Answer the question. See. Answer the question. Right. Answer the question. Make it up. Make the place up. Tu nombre. I'm going to take a special look at cuál es tu nombre too, because that's a little different than cómo se llama. Yes, cómo se llama. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? It's not the exact same thing. No, it's not. But it's in the same ballpark. You may hit a double, get to second base, but if you hit a home run, it's not the same thing. The bases are in the same ballpark, but it's not the same thing. Okay. So let's see. I have a few other questions here you guys can practice with. And I'm going to get back to ¿cuál es tu nombre? Sí. So remember, when answering question, listen for the verb, listen for the subject, change the order, and make the presentation. Of course, you have to know what the interrogation words are, the question words, las palabras de interrogaciones. Where, when, what, why. Are there any of those words you don't know? I'll tell you if you ask. I'll tell you if you ask. All right. So now we know how to answer questions. Do we know every question is going to be answered to us? No, we don't. Because we don't know every word in the language. And we say, quiero hacerte una pregunta. We don't say, quiero preguntarte algo. No. I mean, you may, they'll understand what you're trying to say, but they're going to say, my friend, did you learn that from, I don't know. Don't tell me you learned that from me. Okay, so let's take a look at this. And I don't want to spend too much time on one subject because my manager told me I'll go over time a little bit and I can't be going over time, but I want to give you enough quality information into every class. I'll put quality into it, okay? And let me put up my email address. If you have any questions, please do it. Ask questions. Because you may think of a question later on if you watch this break. If you watch this broadcast again. You may have more questions later on. I love questions. That's what I do. This is what I do. Okay. So here we go. Let's look at two questions. I want to look at two questions. Because I've heard people saying this, which really hurts my ears when they say it. And I'm going to give it to you in the proper form, because if I don't know you, I'm going to ask you properly. ¿Cómo se llama usted? ¿Cómo se llama usted? And of course, this one, which I already said, is cuál es su nombre. Maybe I should put them separately so we can technically know what it means. And assume everybody knows everything. That would be petty. Okay. How do you call yourself? Okay. ¿Cómo se llama usted? ¿Cómo se llama usted? Good question. I'm going to get back to that. I'm going to get back to that. Okay, ¿cómo se llama usted? How do you call yourself? And this one, ¿cómo se llama usted? How do you call yourself? And this one is, ¿cuál es tu nombre? ¿Cuál es su 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 nombre? Okay, ¿cuál es su nombre? ¿Cuál es su nombre? And ¿cómo se llama usted? Let's look at those two questions, okay? But before I do that, I want to answer this question first that I got from the class. Okay, so boom, let's take a look at it. It says, do native speakers use viernes or the vengas? Okay, so I think that should be vienes, vienes, vienes. Okay, vienes. You come. Vienes. Okay, so let's take a look at this. When asking a question, and let's see. When asking a question, when, cuando, we use the verb conjugated in the indicative form. Cuando. We conjugate it in the indicative form. So that's a little bit higher up, but it was a question presented, so I'll go ahead and answer it. So, cuando tú vienes, or cuando usted viene. So let me go ahead and show you. Cuando tú vienes, or cuando usted viene. Okay, so like I said, if you're asking a question, you use the verb conjugated in the indicative form, present tense, regular present. Don't worry about the sharp topics or the sharp titles that they put on. Don't worry about that in the present tense. If you see vengas, something like this, cuando vengas, if you see something like this, it's not a question. Cuando vengas. Cuando vengas is not a question. Cuando vengas, that's not a question. That's saying when you come, like a future prediction. And of course, with a future prediction, we have subjuntivo. So, cuando vengas, me puedes traer un libro. Cuando vengas, me puedes traer una botella de ron. Okay, so when you come, did you come? Is it guaranteed you're going to come? No, but it's a prediction. Cuando tú vengas. So that's when you see cuando vengas, but that's not a question. That's saying a future prediction. So a special case when we have cuando. So if we're saying cuando as a habit, something that we do normally, it's a habit, we conjugate the verb in the indicative form. If we say cuando as a question, then we conjugate the verb in the indicative form. But if we say cuando as a future prediction, maybe it didn't happen, or saying cuando tú vengas la próxima semana, me puede traer una botella de ron. We use the subjuntivo, cuando vengas. Okay, so that's that question. Okay, let's see. So let's go back to, like I said, ¿cuál es tu nombre? And ¿Cómo se llama usted? I want to go back to this one. ¿Cómo se llama usted? Because I've heard people say, and this hurts me. It hurts me when they say this. Yo me llamo es. Look at this. Watch this. Watch this. Yo me llamo es. No, please don't ever say that. Yo me llamo es. No, please. No, but it even hurts when I say it. Okay, so why is that wrong? Why is it wrong to say yo me llamo es? And whoever said that they learned that from somewhere, you tell the person that taught you that never to teach you anything again, and you come see me for teaching and lessons, and you tell them I said so. Okay, so why is that wrong? Why is yo me llamo es wrong? Why is yo me llamo es wrong? Can someone please tell me why is yo me llamo es wrong? Wrong! Almost, because it is reflexive already. Almost. So I'm going to translate yo me llamo es for you. Look at this. And you're going to say, that doesn't even make sense here. Yo me llamo es. If we translate yo me llamo es, that means I call myself is. Now, what I want you to do is put your name at the end of those two phrases in Spanish. In English. Okay, my name is Demain. I call myself is Demain. Acá. ¿Qué lo que? Yo me llamo es Demain. See, in English, it doesn't work. And in Spanish, it doesn't work either. I've heard plenty of people say that that's how they learned it. But so yo me llamo means I call myself. So you say yo me llamo su nombre. Ya. Yo me llamo. ¿Ok? ¿Qué más? ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Means what is your name? So in that case, you say mi nombre es. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Mi nombre es. ¿Ok? But don't ever let me hear you say yo me llamo. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. So I had to bring that up. Okay. So we got that. So any questions? Any questions? Come on, people. It's 9 people here. Please, someone give me some questions. Well, you already gave me a question. That was a very good question. It's a very good question. Any more? Give you a minute to get your thoughts together. Let's see, I'm getting people hitting me up here. Hope they're not telling me. Okay. He just came from shopping. He's not going to join the class. All right. It's okay if you don't join the class right now. The good thing is you can catch it on the replay, right? Exactly. You can catch on the remix. This is the remix. Okay. Seeing if anyone is seeing messages here. No. This is some good stuff. Can the question be off topic? Yes, the question can be off topic just a bit, like the one you said earlier, topic a little bit. I don't want to be too off topic because remember, this is a basic beginner class. And if I go up to here, that means todo bien, man. No hay problema. If you're a little bit late, todo bien, no hay problema. Tranquilo, tranquilo. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do this. Gives you a few. Okay, so no questions as of now. So what I'm going to do, I would like to do is I'm going to present the next topic, which is I. I. There is, or there are. There is, there are. This is important because beginners, sometimes they want to try to translate those two. There is, there are, two different ways, but there's only one way to say it. I. Mm-hmm. So, I, not hi. This is not Japanese. I. It's not hi, it's I. Okay, I, meaning, significa, there is, there are. Okay, so I, there is, there are. Mm-hmm. So plural and singular, there is, there are. Okay, it simply means either one. It doesn't matter which one because you'll get it through the context. If it's plural, you'll understand it. If it's singular, you'll understand it. Let me show you what I mean. You don't have to make a decision. They mean the same thing. So I, okay, hay un libro sobre la mesa. There is a book on the table. Hay un libro sobre la mesa. Hay un libro sobre la mesa. There's a book on the table. Hay un libro en la mesa. Hay un libro sobre la mesa, on the table. Some people use sobre, some people say en. We're not going to argue semantics right now because there's no need. But hay un libro sobre la mesa. You can see un libro is singular. Singular. Now, let's look at it plural. Hay libros sobre la mesa. See, there are books on the table. Hay un libro. There is a book on the table. You see, you didn't have to think, oh, does it mean there are? You just flow with it. Flow with it. And you get it. Flow with it and you get it. Okay? Listen, don't worry. Yeah, I used to be a rapper. I used to be a rapper when I was about this big, yeah. But no more, I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper. Okay, so this is how it's done. You see, hay un libro. Hay libros. Hay algunos libros. Hay un carro en la calle. There's a car in the street. Hay unos carros en la calle. There are some cars in the street. Okay. I, meaning there. So fire back at me real quick and say, use I in a sentence, singular and plural. Singular y plural. Go ahead. Give me some questions. Give me some statements with I using it. Singular y plural. I want to make sure you understand. Okay, so, ¿cuál es la diferencia entre este y esto? Okay, so, this is a question we have here. ¿Cuál es la diferencia? Say, which is the difference? ¿Cuál es la diferencia? But it's okay. So, este and esto. Okay, so, este and esta means this. Okay? Of course, Of course, you have masculine and feminine. You have masculino, femenino in español. So that's the difference. If it ends in a, more than likely it's femenino. So esta is femenino and este is masculino, but they both mean this. Now, hold on, hold on. I know you said esto. Esto means this when the gender is not known. Okay, okay. Esto means this when the gender is not known. Cuando no sabemos el género, tenemos que utilizar esto. Simplemente así. Sí. Teacher, come on, man. This is a basic class. Why are you getting all fancy on this? Okay, 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 okay. I got you. I got you. No te preocupes. I got you. So, for example, you have a question, maybe a question which it pops up, arouses quite often. ¿Qué es esto? Meaning, what is this? ¿Qué es esto? What is this? We don't know what it is, so we don't know the gender. So it's a question. ¿Qué es esto? What is this? That's how we say when the gender is unknown, we use esto. Anytime you want to say this, not knowing the gender, you use esto. Any other time is este or esta. Okay? So let me show you. Esta mujer. Esta mujer bella. This beautiful woman. Okay? Okay. This beautiful woman. Este hombre fuerte. This strong man. Okay? Sí. Este hombre, porque hombre masculino. Esta mujer, porque mujer femenino. Esta mujer, este hombre. ¿Qué es esto? El género no sabemos. Sí, good, good, good. The gender is not known. No hay preguntas. ¿Cómo que no hay preguntas? Ahí está una funda en la mesa. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at this. Someone said, hay está una funda en la mesa. Okay, so this makes me smile. You know why this makes me smile? Someone said this. This makes me smile. You know why? Because when I hear that, I know that they are influenced by Dominican Spanish, man. Dominican Spanish, man. And that's why I first got my start in La República Dominicana. So why do I know that? Because funda is not a regular word. Normally, they say bolsa, pero funda is what we say in Dominican Republic. Well, I'm not in Dominican Republic now. I'm in Colombia, but funda, funda, que lo que, hermano. Dame luz, pero hermano, dime que lo que. Funda. Okay, so let's look at that sentence a little bit. There is this a bag on the table. So let's clean that up a little bit. Deberíamos ser hay una funda en la mesa. Okay? We don't want to say there is this a bag on the table. We want to say hay una funda en la mesa. Okay? Hay una funda en la mesa. So for those that didn't catch that, one more time. Funda is Dominican for bag. Normalmente people say bolsa, bolsa de plástica, o como yo les dije, en la República Dominicana decimos funda. So, anybody familiar with Cali slang from Cali, Colombia? Bonus points, bonus question. ¿Cómo se dice bolsa funda en Cali, Colombia? Anybody know? Dime, ¿cómo se dice bolsa funda en Cali, Colombia, Spanish? Okay. Okay, so question for you guys. Now, I'm getting all the questions. I'm giving you questions. ¿Cómo se dice bolsa funda en Cali, Colombia? Now, there's a word. Okay, there's a word. I came to Cúcuta and I said funda. No, I'm sorry to say the word. I'm not going to say the word. I said the word for bag from Cali, and they were like, "What is that?" I said, "Pero ven acá, ¿dónde tú vienes? ¿Tú vienes de Colombia, no?" Claro que sí. I said, "Okay, so then the word means," and he said, "Pero aquí no se decimos, aquí no decimos así." Okay, está bien, está bien. So anybody know the answer to that question? ¿Cómo se dice bolsa funda en Cali, Colombia? Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so I'll give that question out there, leave it there for a minute. Now, I, meaning there is, there are, we got to look at the negative because it's always the positive and the negative, right? So the positive, I. The negative is simple. You just put the no in front of I. No I. There is no. There is no. There are no. There is no. There are no. No I. Okay? No I. Remember, this is not Japanese. It's not hi. It's I. It's not hi. It's I. Porque siempre les digo, la H es muda. La H es muda. No I. I may mess this up in English a little bit, but you understand the meaning. Let's see. I think that's right. I have to do that disclaimer. I've been slipping on my English skills lately. I apologize. I apologize. I'll get sharpened back up. Once I get back to the States and get running, hit the ground running, I'll get sharpened back up on my English skills again. I said one time in a chat, I said, when I go from Colombia, I said, nah, you've been there too long. You don't say that in English. I said, when I go from Colombia. They said, no, you don't say that. I said, oh, you're right, you don't. So that's what I mean about sometimes my English could be slipping up a little bit. Because in Spanish, if you translate that in Spanish, it's perfectly fine. It's todo bien. Todo bien. Okay, so now, ¿cómo se dice bolsa funda in Cali, Colombia? Now, not even everybody from Cali knows this. Pero la respuesta es, se dice chuspa. Se dice chuspa. Ajá. Se dice chuspa. Chuspa, chuspa. ¿Me regalas una chuspa, por favor? Para llevar. Okay, chuspa. So, try that out. Next time you're speaking to Spanish to your friends, your Spanish speaking friends, if they're from Cali or even if they're not from Cali, say ¿Qué quiere decir chuspa? ¿Qué significa chuspa? I'm in Cucuta. The people out here don't use that word, so they didn't know what it meant when I said chuspa. So I just stick to basic bolsa. Chuspa. Chuspa means bolsa or funda. Chuspa. Se dice chuspa. Okay? Okay. So, coming up on the hour, we went to I, no I, and how to answer question. I gave a little bonus vocabulary word, chuspa, funda. Yeah, somebody's in DR, baby. Maybe you're not in DR right now. Maybe you're going to DR right now. I'm gonna have to get there sometime soon. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, man? Shouts out to the Flyboy Way. If you guys like travel channels and good information about doing it big, look at his channel. Let me put it up here. Flyboy Way. Shout it out, shout it out. Now, don't worry if you come late, because like I said, you can catch it on the playback. Always catch it on the playback. My good friend here, OW, he has a channel. Please check it out. Please check it out. Just type in OW. It's only one OW 504. You'll get it. You'll get it. It's there. Anybody else got a channel they want to, maybe tell them to check out? Put it in here. Of course, Carlton of Carlton's Travel Adventures. He did not take the link, so I guess he's not interested in coming to class. Yeah, he likes to cut class a lot. I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. Yeah. He's cutting class. Okay, when that exam comes, don't be talking about you coming in with no cheat sheet, because I'm going to be looking. Where's this guy at? Where's this guy at? Where's this guy at? Let's see, I think where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This has got to be one of the easiest classes. You guys have no questions. You answer the things correctly. Just say, well, maybe I'm good. I'm not that good. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, okay. Carlton's Travel Adventure. Get your passport. So check out those guys' channel. If you're not a subscriber, please press subscribe and hit the bell for icons. It's a simple click. It costs you nothing. But I'm sure there'll be some content on it you will like. Okay. So again, East Coast Standard Time every Friday, 5:30 p.m. Free class, I'll be doing it. Central Time, 4:30. Just count back. Here in Colombia, we don't change the time, so Atlantic Time, 6:30 for those in Dominican Republic or maybe Newfoundland. Yeah, I bet you didn't know where that was. It's pretty cold up there, but yeah, Newfoundland. Okay, so let's see. Any questions? Any questions? People. When I go from Colombia. Yeah, that was funny. Okay. No questions. All right, no questions. So we covered that. Let's see. Okay, so let's do this. I also want to give you an exercise you should be doing, practicing every day when you learn new verbs in Spanish, because you don't only want to learn the verb and what it means, you want to use it as well. So this is called the verb conjugation exercise. You learn a new verb, you say it out loud, because you have to practice speaking out loud en una voz alta, and you conjugate it. But the goal is to conjugate it real fast. So I'll start simple with the verb hablar, meaning to speak. Hablar. Hablar significa to speak. So say it like that so you get used to speaking more Spanish and not just one word answers, okay? Hablar significa to speak. Then you conjugate it. Yo hablo, tú hablas, él, ella, usted habla. The three amigos. Why the three amigos? Él, ella, usted? Because they use the same conjugation. Nosotros hablamos. And if you go to Spain, vosotros habláis. If not, oh well. But you'll hear it. Ace. That means someone is in Spain. And ellos, ellas, ustedes, the three amigos again, hablan. So, one more time. Let's take it from the top. Hablar. Hablar significa to speak. Yo hablo, tú hablas, él, ella, usted habla. Nosotros hablamos. Ellos, ellas, ustedes hablan. Yes, speak fast because people are going to speak fast to you, and you just got to get used to your ear, train your ear to hearing it the fast way. I know some people say things aren't good the fast way, but speaking Spanish is good the fast way. Okay, so once you say conjugate it, then use it in an example. Yo hablo español. Okay, now let's talk to yourself. It's okay to talk to yourself when you're practicing your language or talk to someone else. Yo hablo español. ¿Tú hablas español? Sí, yo hablo español. See how quickly you create a dialogue from a new word that you learn, a new vocabulary, a new verb you learn? Yes. So practice like that with the verb conjugation exercise, okay? Do it, do it, do it. It's only going to help you get better. And I'm sure that's why you're here to learn to speak the Spanish, right? Okay, good job, good job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, did you say class is Fridays? No, Saturday, el sábado. Todos los sábados, my friend. Saturday. You say class Fridays? No, sábados. Los sábados. Las Los sábados. Los sábados. This is going to be a very beginner's class, Los sábados. Now, like I said, if you have any other questions, anything, you can hit me up on my email address at andaluslearning@gmail.com. Let me put it in one more time. El Andalus. This is Let's Learn Spanish TV. Let's Learn Spanish TV. It's easier to remember if I'm telling somebody a quick conversation and they want to look up my channel if we're just mentioning and we walk in, and we mention in time passing. Let's Learn Spanish TV. It's as simple as that. So that was the reason for the name change. Hope I didn't confuse anybody. I apologize if I did, but Let's Learn Spanish TV is easy to remember as opposed to Andalus Learning. So if you have any, want to hit me up anytime, elandaluslearning@gmail.com. Yes, elandaluslearning@gmail.com. That's the email address. But the channel is Let's Learn Spanish TV. And please look at the videos, comment on the videos, and I'll respond back. Okay? Okay. So we're almost out of time for today. But hey, let's do this. I like to do this to give you a little bit of authenticity. Let's go ahead and Modismo. Yes, Modismo. So let me give you Modismo here. Modismo. I always like to put a Modismo in. I apologize if you can hear the dog barking in the background. But this is one thing I have an issue with. Yeah, I called him earlier this afternoon trying to, use my front door as a waste disposal area. Just I want to say. I called him this morning. Oh, this earlier this afternoon. Imagine. Anyway, que modismo. Modismo. Let's see, modismos. Modismos. Ay, amor. Where is it? Okay. Because there's a whole bunch I got, so I figured I'll share them. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, yes. It's a good one. It's a good warm-up. Modismo. Modismo significa idiom. Modismo significa idiom. ¿Ok? Me estás tomando el pelo. Pero ven acá, eso no te creo. Me estás tomando el pelo. Me estás tomando el pelo. ¿Ok? Me estás tomando el pelo significa, not literally, you're pulling my hair, but it's, you're trying to hose me. You're trying to get over on me. You're trying to hit me with the okie doke. ¿Ok? Me estás tomando el pelo. ¿Ok? So you can use that when someone's trying to hit you with the okie doke and you know they're a Spanish speaker. You say, look, me estás tomando el pelo. Me estás tomando el pelo. Okay. So as we wrap up, I want to say thank you once again for your patience. Got started a little late today. Last class ran over. And guess I'll stick around for a minute or two. If you got questions, we'll go ahead and answer questions. If not, we'll go ahead and head out. Again, once again, conectando culturas a través del lenguaje, creando solidaridad. Muchísimas gracias por asistir a la clase de hoy. Okay? So I'll look around and see if there are any questions here. No. Okay. Bueno, unos minutos más y vamos a terminar. Me estás tomando pelo. Creíste que después de ti se acabaría la vida. Creíste que después is to stand and hold the same word. Is to stand, to hold, and hold the same word. No, it's not the same word. It's not the same word. So let's see. To hold, you could say agarrar. Aguantar, that's kind of hold on. Let's see. Agarrar. That's like to grab. To hold. And pararse. Pararse means to stand up. So, pararse means to stand up. And of course, the se means it's a reflexive verb at the end. At the end, a reflexive verb at the end. So when you see say at the end of a verb, it changes the meaning and it means reflexive. So, but to stand up is to say pararse. So I can say te para. That means stand up. I'm giving someone a command to stand up. So that's a little bit high level, but hey, you asked, I told you. So that's how you say to stand up. Pararse. Agarrar, to grab, to hold. There's a couple of other words that you could, hold on, things like that. You got phrasal verbs in there that are a little bit different. But for now, pararse means to stand up. Agarrar is to grab, to hold. Okay. So no, they're not the same verb. If there is, I haven't heard it. I hope everybody can hear me clearly. I hope my sound is good. It should be getting pretty good visuals here. And the sound should be pretty good, but I'll see it on the playback. I'm going to get a new headset and microphone, so that should be even better in the future. All right. So that's equivalent of saying you're trying to run game on me. Yes, that's the equivalent of saying you're trying to run game on me. So me estás tomando el pelo. That's the equivalent of saying you're trying to run game on me. Me estás tomando el pelo. You're trying to game me up. You're trying to hit me with the okie doke. Yes, exactamente. Bien hecho. Bien hecho. Okay, so reflexive verbs. That's a little bit advanced, but again, pararse is a reflexive verb meaning to stand up. Okay. Okay. So, what we have to remember, and I got a couple of videos on my channel, you want to make sure that you are pronouncing las vocales correctamente. Because in English, if you're a first language English speaker, the vocales in Espanol should be easy. They are easy because we have those sounds in English. If you're a first language Spanish speaker, the vocales in English may be a little hard because they don't have those sounds in Spanish, but we do in English. By that, I mean sonido corto, sonido largo. So, A, E, I, O, U. Uh-huh. But we have like 10 of those. We have A, E, we have I, E, and etc. But in Spanish, it's just simple short sounds. The vocales are short. A, E, I, O, U. Got a video on that. Check out the channel. Check it out. But make sure you're pronouncing it right. Because if you're pronouncing it right and you get a bad practice of saying it wrong, when someone says it right, the sound is not going to register. So you're not going to know what they're saying. So it's very important. Las fundamentales. Las fundamentales. Okay? All right. So let's see. No hay problema. Tranquilo. Eso es aprendizaje. Okay. So wherever you may be, wherever you go, you can say this. American. You could even be an African. And for my English speaking students in the Dominican Republic, you can be Dominican. But you can never be this. Can't. Can't. So you can never be that. That means I don't accept can't in my class. So no one is going to tell me I can't do this. I can't do that. Oh, you can do it. Yes, you can. It's just a matter of patience and practice. Okay. All right. All right. Well, that's about it. My time is up. Anybody have any questions for me? Looks like that's about it. And I apologize. Maybe alarm going off. This is the troubles of Cucuta. Cucuta Chronicles. I'm gonna do some videos on the Cucuta Chronicles. Well, actually, I have them on my other channel. Seriously? Seriously? As if they're the only ones who lives in this whole complex. I have some video on my other Limitless Nomad, but I'm going to merge channels so I can be better focused on teaching and providing more teaching content, teaching, bringing you in situations and besides just teaching in a living room, I'm bringing you actual teacher who is, you don't have to, if you want to learn a master language, you don't have to fully immerse yourself. You don't have to go to that country to learn it. You can do it so many ways, but I'm here. I want to bring you my experiences and present them to you so you can enjoy as well and learn as well. Okay, una experiencia de aprendizaje, a learning experience. All right, nos chequeamos, nos vemos y damas y caballeros, muchísimas gracias. Me voy.